Yeah.
And it's even or maybe even Mac favored.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. I'm not actually sure.
Especially in this matchup, you're going to want to be able to jump away from stuff.
Yeah.
Goes to FD. Not sure I agree with this. I think this is Lil Mac's best stage outside of Town and City. I prefer having platforms to stay away from him rather than worrying about the killing early from Town and City. But we're going to see how it works out here. BlueBeast taking a very commanding 50% lead, not letting Lil Mac land. That was an excellent grab on the counter there. We have Soul back on the ground, trying to see what he can convert out of his next punishes here to make up for his damage.
And the KO punch almost live.
Yeah, he took a lot of damage really fast, so I'm not surprised. Gets the KO punch, and he's in the air. Opts for a dash attack.
So now when Mac has a KO punch, a lot of players play very, very defensively. But I feel like it's actually better to be hyper-aggressive towards Mac. Depending on
it depends on the Mac. Yeah. Depends on the situation, what your lead is. If you have a huge lead and you have platforms, you should be running away. It's not worth it, but we have an excellent first stock there from BlueBeast, showing really strong, getting that first kill. That's not going to do it just yet. The next one, I think, is going to do it.
That also will do it.
That'll also do it. Soul's Lil Mac's 8 other kill moves, also viable for ending stocks quite early. Beautiful get off me option.
Yep. Because if he got hit by that forward air from BlueBeast, that was actually really bad for Mac.
And those are the kinds of options you really do have to consider. They have to be in your repertoire to get you out of situations. When you see someone is able to get hit, that's getting you out. If they're hit, they're not hitting you. Aerial Lil Mac. Because he knows that BlueBeast is going to try to jump away.
Yeah.
You don't want to attack back to the ground or air dodge back against the Lil Mac. So he's going to take the little percents he can get wherever he can get them. Excellent, just complete turnaround from the beginning of the match here. Soul doing a really good job of adapting and just taking complete control of this game. Ooh, KO punches on board.
Very, very nice.
That was a good weight. That was a very good weight. I was scared. I don't like standing still against KO punch. It's not fun. That's going to do it.
Reads the roll on.
And BlueBeast takes the first game against Noble Soul. So on FD. Yeah. On FD.
So BlueBeast has actually beaten Soul before at a CFL SmackDown.
Really?
I think it was, yeah.
How long ago was that? Do you know? Off the top of your head.
A month or two, maybe.
Okay, but, so it's recent enough.
Yeah.
Very well could have been the last time they played.
Possibly.
And that could be on Soul's head right now. That's a very big thing that a lot of people have to deal with, is their past records. Sometimes it gives them a lot of fuel. Sometimes it lingers.
Yeah, Soul gets Town and City. Pretty much every single Mac will say this is their best stage.
Yeah. This begs the question: what did BlueBeast ban?
That is a very good question.
What are you more afraid of about Lil Mac? Or maybe he's one of those players that didn't ban anything.
Let's go wherever you want.
Right? The confidence was real. But we have a close start right here. Both players feeling each other out. That's interesting. That's very cool. I hate Lil Mac jab at the edge.
That one frame option.
Uses the footstool as well to get around anything to avoid landing next to Lil Mac guys.
Yeah. And that was even good. Patiently, it lagged a little bit.
Yeah, no. It looked like he was just going to jump to the ledge, and that would have gotten scooped by down smash, but opted to stall his recovery with that side B. Kept him alive for a little bit longer.
And this just seems to be the story of the match. Just BlueBeast keep getting thrown off again and again.
I was scared. I was scared. I was scared for BlueBeast. I got hit. That was me. I got hit. That's going to do it. One of the big reasons why Lil Mac loves Town and City so much is that conversion is very, very good to do and gets it a lot, and it's going to kill about 10% earlier here.
So now it still gets down tills. It's over. And that's the problem with Mac getting the first stock, is because he's almost at KO punch then. What
I really like seeing here is that, kind of like what you said, BlueBeast is seeing KO punch, but he's not running. He's doing an excellent job, good tech, to get it out of him, actually.
Wow. All right.
We have new technology from Lil Mac using that Saibi, willingly going off stage to try to stage spike him, but BlueBeast did a really good job himself of recovering back from all that. Higher percent, though, might not have been the same case.
Not at all.
Next one's going to kill.
Nice
roll that.
Gets rid of the KO punch.
80% on the board.
Yeah, that's scary.
But again, it's Little Mac though. It can go both ways. The glass cannon of the entire game is right here.
Well, that's scary.
He gets a lot of really good weights on air dodges, but unfortunately on that one did not get to get a good punish. I'm a liar. Oh, no rage.
Yeah, rage is gone.
That's a big factor as well. Running across stage, just blatantly ignoring anything BlueBeast might do.
Trying to get inside his head.
Yeah, no, you got to. You got to. This is still anyone's game.
Oh,
Crowd
wow,
is going nuts right now.
BlueBeast still alive here at 113.
That's it. There we go.
1-1.
Yeah, game 3. Excellent set so far. I love seeing players adjust to each other and then seeing what they adjust to those adjustments. Game 3s are always, well, I don't want to say always, but usually pretty exciting as far as like what you see from both players. That's where they really shine.
Yeah, and we were talking about earlier what BlueBeast might have banned. And I think maybe, some people always ban Lilat because they just hate that stage. So I'm thinking that might be it.
But Little Mac on Lilat.
Little Mac isn't actually terrible on Lilat.
Okay.
All right, so here we are. Getting counterpicked as Mac is really bad right now because you either get Smashville or you get Duck Hunt.
Yeah.
And it's just no fun.
It was actually at beautiful combo. It was at this tournament that we saw Soul play against DJ Jack on Duck Hunt and how DJ Jack was camping the tree like Little Mac hates. He was actually able to hit the ducks and use the dog to rise up and close that distance. So we'll see what he can do here. Uh-oh. We got Little Mac off stage. That does it. That would end a Little Mac.
And use those orbiters.
KO punch still on board. There's that little timer he has where he can still get hit and still keep it. But there it's gone.
He threw it out there. He tried to, but he got traded with Pitts aerials there.
Wanted the air dodge really badly. But BlueBeast maintaining his composure. Oh my goodness. That is so cool. That is so, because the edge hogs too.
BlueBeast armoring through the side B there.
I love this like new Mac technology. I at least haven't seen it.
The forward tilt. Oh, he's just dead. Got hit at 98 or something. Died.
One forward throw. Is this going to be it? Oh yeah, that'll be it. We have 0% on each side, and only a minute and a half has gone by.
Yeah, BlueBeast definitely is not camping on the tree as much as some other players have.
The infamous down throw from Little Mac comboed into wait for something. But again, multiple jumps. He wasn't willing to give it to him so quick. So much pressure. Gets the side B out of the corner. Jeez, they're just tearing each other up.
Soul doesn't usually use that parry either, so it's interesting to see him throw it out like that.
Beautiful. A little preemptive, but doesn't get punished.
BlueBeast is catching his techs in place every time.
Is this going to be? Not it just yet. KO punches is scary. Oh.
That was really good DI on BlueBeast's part.
He needed that. Oh, he needed that. What are we going to see now?
He has a jump, I think. Yeah.
That's it.
He down tilted into the hurt box.
What was that?
He extended his hurt box with a down tilt.
Right, and was that a forward smash?
It was down smash.
Down smash, sending him straight across the stage.
Wow.
Amazing showing by BlueBeast. I'm glad I didn't eat my words. Like he's good.
Yeah.
Pitt's good. Viable.
He's up there.
I would put him